Hey there, everybody. Kopika here. Welcome back to more Super Mario Odyssey. In the last episode, we spent a good hour or something. Well, not really an hour. That's exaggerating. We spent a good 20 minutes or so looking for the last Doritos, which we managed to find because they were blending in with the purple background. Hopefully, that won't be the case anymore. What is that? Oh, that must be my progression on the map. Okay, I was actually wondering what that X was. I thought it was like, oh no, I'm missing something again. And then we also managed to get 2 more moons before we actually get out of here. Look how much moons that we managed to gather in the span of 3 parts in this world. Anyways, let's get out of here. We are definitely going to be having the ability to head into the last area because I think you have to complete the first extra area and then you can then you unlock the final area, because I'm not going for a true 100%, because the true 100% is basically having 999 moons, or was it 900? I don't know. All I know is that you need a very hefty amount to get to the final area of the game, and I ain't doing that because that actually takes forever. Uh-oh, we hit a peripheral fork. Hit a fork. Anyways, we're actually going to head to Lake Kingdom because Lake Kingdom is actually shorter than Wooded Kingdom. Wooded Kingdom is a little bit longer. Lake Kingdom is a bit shorter. Nah, I mean, they both relatively have a bit of the same exact length, but I kind of would like to showcase Wooded Kingdom a bit last before heading there. So we're going to go to Lake Kingdom first, because why not, you know? We've been in the desert for too long. It's time for us to actually get some water in us. Because, man, we dehydrating fast, boys. Still don't understand how the hell we have the capabilities of doing this. But, you know what? I'm not going to really complain. I actually forgot to buy some souvenirs. Dang. Don't worry. We'll be back there later. He kidnapped the tiara. He kidnapped Tiara, and now with the abandoned band, he's got a wedding ring. Is he gonna steal a whole wedding? I don't know. Seeing as how we've got some time to kill, let's review some useful skills. Traveling tip, homing cap throw. After throwing your cap, shake the Pro Controller again and perform a homing cap throw. Your cap will fly towards the nearest target you see. It's super handy when you're aiming a little off. Well, there it is. Next, let's head to Lake Kingdom. It says they're known for their fashion, and oh, there's a famous wedding gown. They're called the Lock Lady Dressed. I mean, isn't it a bit weird, isn't Peach? No, wait, no. Peach wasn't wearing a dress at the beginning of the game. Well, at least that explains what she ends up wearing at the end of the game, huh? Like, I guess that kind of does explain a bit. I didn't even realize that she was technically wearing the dress at the midway point of the game. I didn't even realize that. That's how slow I was. I was like, oh, right, she's wearing that. That's crazy. Anyways, welcome to Lake Kingdom. Lake Kingdom is very, very crystallized, I might say. And it also sports only 50 coins because, obviously, short world, not really much going on in terms of anything. There are a lot of moons that you can gather, but the thing is that, like I said, this level is pretty limited on what you can do. So, yeah. Your visit here on your first playthrough would not be as exciting as what I'm going to say. Also, if you wish to actually swim a little bit better, in terms of anything, you don't need to worry about running out of air, by the way, because what ends up happening is that you just take damage. Do you take consistent damage? That I'm not entirely sure upon. Okay. Alright, cool. Thank you, Cappy. Now, the thing is, funny enough, if you actually are able to do the cap jump properly, you can actually get past this segment without really going through everything. So if you do okay, well, sometimes the jump is a bit awkward. It's not like Super Mario 64's jump where you have to kind of do that, and I can also just miss. That's always great. I'm trying to showcase something, and I'm like failing like massively and stuff. I'm like, all right, well, whatever. Anyways, that's it. And Cappy actually would comment on that too. It's not just him just saying, like, you know, it's like, no, he's actually being serious. Like, oh my god, that was a great jump. It's like, you didn't have to do that. You're not trying to impress me or anything, are you? It's like, no, I just wanted to show my awesome sweet skills. Oh, that almost looks like a heart. It's actually kind of cool. Oh, speaking of Tostarita, it's right there. There's one of the paintings that we can actually access. We can access this. Pretty good. Alright, cool. There are just nothing up here. So let's actually head back down because I did not want to go ahead and go up there just now. The reason for that, because that will skip the entire level. There is actually more to this level than meets the eye. There's actually a water segment. Now don't worry, the water segment is actually not that bad. It's relatively good and very simple to do, to be fair. End up zipping on this, bada boom and bang. I don't know why there are areas that are deactivated by being actual zippers, but hey, what are you gonna do? Now, sometimes the Cappy jump ability actually doesn't really work, mainly because I accidentally... Because the thing is, you have to press both the ground pound button and also the cap and hold the cap throw button. Because if you do one or the other, what ends up happening is that you kind of don't have anything happening, and then you kind of just look like an idiot. Which usually is how I feel every single day, so it's nothing new to me, to be honest. Anyway, let's go over here, unzip this. But we don't want to really go down, we don't want to go down there just yet. We kind of want to go over here because there is some coins over here. And I don't really want to forget all the coins now, do I? Luckily enough, this area is short and most of your coins are probably going to be part of the level design or inside bonus stages themselves. So, anyways, let's dive on in. And you're probably wondering, man, we have to go ahead and friggin' swim. This is stupid. I don't like this game anymore. It's got swimming mechanics, and I'm like, it's not that bad. Like, it's really not that bad. Because we're about to go ahead and get something that will end up basically mitigating this entirety of this swimming section. And they are not really here. Okay. Well, they're supposed to be here, but I guess they don't. I guess, like, before, they don't really show up until, like, later on, until after you taking out the Brutals. Also, the woman that we fought, the girl bunny, her name was Harriet. 'Cause hair. Alright, so you guys are probably wondering, why are we finding bunnies rather than the Koopalings? Well, there is a Japanese lore with that. I think it's Japanese or Chinese lore with that. Oh, okay. Well, before I get into that, we'll actually talk about that after we've completed this game. Because in all honesty, the final area that we will be going to is kind of why we are doing the things that we're doing. Go away. Anyways, activate this. We get some coins. Enemies do respawn, though, so don't go ahead and think that, oh, you killed them once and that they disappear forever. No, they will actually return. And that can be kind of scary, especially depending on the enemy. But it's also good because if the enemy actually did not respawn, then you kind of would be screwed out of progression. But yeah, we'll go into details to why we're fighting bunnies, because there is a reason as to why we're fighting bunnies, and it actually is a very cool reason, and not just a random stupid reason. Booyah! And that's Dory. Dory's wearing a hat and goggles because, dang it, Dory needs to see. Open this. Going through here, kill all these kelps, which ends up growing back like there's nothing actually happened. Seriously, kelps are weird. I never actually had kelp. I think the rice balls have kelp. Oh no, it's seaweed. You know what? I don't even eat seaweed either. This is a secret one that the game will probably tell you about later on, and you're actually not supposed to find out about that until later. But you can find about it now if you are familiar with the game. That's another thing I kind of like about this, is that if you have the memory of playing this game the first time, most of the moons you can just literally collect and just leave. It's kind of sad and funny at the same time. This game is very interesting to race, though. Like, oh, you saw that? Look at that. Well, hold on. It has to do it again. Look at that. That's actually kind of cool. Because, like, a veil is being shown from the sun. Oh, it's the sun's reflection that gives off the veil look. That's actually cool. Okay, so I thought that's actually really impressive. And then if you go a little bit further, you can actually see the whole entire veil. That is so cool. Look at that. That's actually pretty amazing. And I've already played the game already. And it's like, there's just some details that you don't realize until like later down the road, until you replay the game again. It's kind of what ends up happening to me, you know? Like sometimes I'm like, oh man, that's so cool. It's like, you could have saw that in the beginning. Yeah, I'm the kind of person who doesn't really play games all that much when it comes to that kind of stuff. So can you blame me? I'm not really that good at finding out details in video games until later down the road. Or until I do LPs of them and then I start to realize them and I'm like, oh shoot, that was a thing? Man, I'm slow. But hey, I guess that's a good thing then, because it means that I can actually show the detail a lot better than, you know, most people. You know, most people kind of do a little bit better than me. Who cares? I am me. Me is thou. We got ourselves a moon, taking notes in the cliffside. And we come over here, we get the rest of the coins. Booyah. 24 out of 50. Funny enough, we're actually almost relatively done. And I'm like, wow, we still haven't fought the Brutals yet. Can you tell why this game is so good to race people with? Oh, we just went back. I'm dumb. Alright, so let's try to get ourselves over there. Booyah. There we go. And let's go. Missed. Let's try again. Thank you. I was trying to hit all of them, but the game wouldn't let me. Funny enough, we actually can just progress through here, click this button, let that drop down, get the rest of the coins here, and then we kind of made ourselves a shortcut, so we don't even have to go ahead and visit the locals, even though we kind of should, because the locals are pretty interesting. Unzip this, reveal ourselves some more coinage, which we're almost done with getting all of them. The 50 ones are usually always the easiest one to find. The 100 ones are usually the most annoying to find. And the purple coins are obviously this game's version of the, you know, the purple coins from Galaxy, because they had to do something to replace those damn things. Except unlike in Galaxy, this game you kind of don't really need to go out of your way to get them, so you're fine. But you know, if you want like the, well, okay, I wouldn't say you don't have to go out of your way to get them. You technically still do have to get them, sadly. But the thing is that the difference between Sunshine and this game is that this game, I said Sunshine, I mean Galaxy, is that Galaxy gives you a star for it. This one you also technically get a star for it, but it's also not like required to go ahead and get it. You can go ahead and skip out the costume ones and probably still get to the final area without the needs of doing the purple coins. Purple coins are just annoying, yo. Nobody really likes them. And if anybody says that they like the purple coins, they lying, yo. Whoa, that was close and weird. What was that? Anyways, we want to stick to this platform over here because if we do, we can go ahead and get ourselves another moon. I'm about to say another star. So you think you'll be done, but no, you should let the platform go down, and then climb on said platform, and then wait until it goes up. Ah, Mario, you seem to really understand the ways of your life. And we come up here and get ourselves our fancy moon. Why are all the power-up stuff that we keep getting all have sentient eyes? Because everything in the Mario series must have eyes. Don't you know? It's in their contract. That's a weird contract, yo. Alright. And there we go. Jump, grab, cling, and climb. That's pretty much what we did. Except that we think we did more clinging than climbing, but it's fine. Alright. That's it for that. And we also have all the moons requirements to get out of here now, but I don't want to get out here just yet. Also, sometimes I probably have to... Okay, good. I don't have to recollect them. That would have sucked, because I was, like, wondering, like, oh, no. I think I'd probably need to collect the moons, collect the mini moons again. But I was like, no, I'm fine. Our precious Lock Lady dress has been taken. How did he manage to take it? He's a fire-breathing dragon who should really have been drowning in the water. No offense. Has Bowser ever been shown to be, Okay, sadly, this won't count until later down the road. Because she's so distressed about the Brutals over there that she actually does not care for the fish right now. She'll care for the fish later, but not right now. We can actually go meet Captain Toad right now, but the thing is that you need a Cheep Cheep. You don't need the Cheep Cheep, but you kind of need, but it makes it a bit easier to get to is what, you know. You can actually get through this area without this part here, without the need of using a Cheep Cheep. But, you know, you don't really shouldn't because it makes it a little bit difficult because got to keep ground pounding. Because my first playthrough, I did the ground pound and I managed to go ahead and get to this Toad. And I'm like, oh, you can use a Cheep Cheep to enter the thing and then he gives you the, okay, well, I wish I knew that, but I didn't. Oh, yeah. Alright, I don't know how you're gonna get out, Captain Toad, and you be setting up areas in the most weirdest place, bro. But you know what? That's okay. I'm not gonna really complain. Yo, what's up? How's it going? My name's Mario. I'm an Italian plumber. Why are you hiding here? Like, are you one of those Minecraft players that just go ahead and make random hidden bases and nobody will know that you exist? Don't worry. I know them feels. I do that every day in my Minecraft days. Back in the day when the Minecraft actually stopped. Everybody died. Cat Peach is everywhere because we gotta pay homage to 3D World. There are some coins up there. We need to go ahead and get them. Also, Lakeland Kingdom has very pretty music. I still like the underwater theme in 3D World though, because 3D World actually really has some good soundtrack going. The shop is a level above, and there's a roof level above that. How do you get up there? Same way you go anywhere in the water. You swim! Even though there's literally a checkpoint right up top. You just literally just swim up here. And that's your glorified elevator, by the way. Oh, they're all crying in sadness. Don't be crying, homies. I'll take out the Brutals. After I kind of go in here first, though. Because I need to wear some fancy... Well, first off, I need to go ahead and, like... Yeah. By the way, they're all gonna actually tell you the same thing every time you go into a new shop, which sucks. Because it's like, oh, yeah, you gotta do the thing. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I know they're separate. I get it. What do you have for me? Ah, yes. I need the scuba. And this actually does not prevent you from drowning, by the way. Don't think that it does. Even though I kind of assumed that it did, but it actually doesn't. It does not prevent you from drowning. It just prevents you to look stupid. Unless you're like me, who literally forgot to put on the extra gear on. But it's okay. You can go inside here. You can go ahead and mix match your Marios into being different kind of Marios. And there you go. And they do make a noise if you end up having the good combination. Alright, so the reason as to why we need the scuba gear is mainly because of this lady here. She won't allow us to go in. And now, since we have the capabilities, we can access it. We can go in here, and we go and look at the dress, which is missing because Bowser is mean. Do I have to actually press the button for this? Yes, I do. Okay. End up doing that. End up getting ourselves another moon. Look at that sparkliness. Alright. Before we end the episode, let's go take out the Brutals, shall we? Might as well get our cap off, you know? Enjoy your visit. Yeah, that was a very fun time. Even though I don't really understand why you guys have that door locked. How did Bowser even break in? I mean, the best explanation I can probably give from that is essentially you can kind of see the little bit of the destruction that's happening in the area. So that's probably a good guess, but I don't know. Bowser's weird, and so is his henchmen's. Let's go ahead and take him out, though. Because, dang it, they need to stop trying to impede in people's relationship progress. It's bad mojo, yo. Alright. Time to face not Topper. What's his name? We'll find out. One of you talk. I think your name is Top Hat? Topper? No, I think your name is Topper.
You're too late. We already got the lock lady dressed. And even matches the boss's tuxedo. No way we're giving it back.
They all have names. But this is a very interesting boss fight. You can actually go ahead and make it a little bit easier if you end up managing to step on his hat. I wouldn't recommend it that much, especially if you're doing like the another fight with this guy, because he can be a little bit difficult. He also has the hat ability where she can go ahead and can defy all logic from throwing his hat. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. This game is weird, yo. But you know what? That's why we like it. I need to stop getting hit. Alright, cool. And let's finish you off. Kabushki! And ladies. Well, that was very easy to take care of. Alright, and that's the end of this part. In the next episode, we'll actually be exploring a little bit more of Lake Kingdom. We won't be staying here for too long because there's actually not a lot of stuff to do. But in the next episode, we will actually be going to Wooden Kingdom right after because we already have enough moons to progress. So anyways, time for my favorite theme.